To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back in the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and of course our new intern, Erin, is in here today with us. And good morning to you, Dave Klemic.
Morning, gentlemen. As you know, I'm caffeinated, activated, ready to talk sports with you guys. And listen.
Where do you get caffeinated?
Hey, listen. We are going to get the entire locker room is going to be caffeinated and activated with some Kilowatt coffee. I'm making that announcement right now. Kilowatt coffee.
And I can't wait, Dave. I got to tell you, I wasn't a big coffee drinker until week after you saying caffeinated and activated. It made me like crave coffee, and now I'm like every weekend I get a big cup. But
don't know if that's the best idea.
I'm not going to tell you where. I'm not going to tell you where I get it from. But if we get the the coffee from.
What's cool thing is it's a mobile truck, so I'm
deliver
hoping they roll up here with us.
Wow. Nick Earnshaw, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, Schweiner. Good morning, Clement M. Good to see you guys.
Hey,
Aaron.
Aaron, how are you today? You can say just talk loud. She doesn't have a microphone today, but Dave, Nicky is doing nosebleeds tonight. He's going to the Sixers game this afternoon. And guess who else is going? Mark Grimes.
I'll see Grimesy there.
Grimes is going to be right behind the bench. He told Nick to come on down, way up top. He's going to send you
I'll
smoke.
go say hello. But, I like my nosebleeds.
You're
I
going
like
to send him
there.
smoke signals. You're going to be so far away.
I love Grimesy, man. I'm telling you right now.
He's like the man around town.
He's the man. Like he's the dude. He's the mayor of this area.
Like so well connected.
Yeah.
Of course, all the stars they want a place down the shore, they contact Mark Grimes.
Yeah.
He's my agent at the beach.
Grimesy.
You can guarantee that dude's carrying around an espresso no matter where he goes. He jumps out of his Mercedes and he's
caffeinated and activated.
He's definitely caffeinated. So ready
he
for
said
this?
that on the show. I was cracking up laughing. I love it.
Hey, ready for this, Nick? So you guys, I got inundated yesterday with pictures from Craig Berube. Chief. He had a big cut on his head and his eye was black and blue. And Grimes, he was texting me at like 7 o'clock this morning. Of course, I had my phone off, thank God. But he's up with the Roosters because he's caffeinated and activated. And everybody wants to know what happened to Chief. So I don't know because I didn't see it. So I text Chief. He was doing squats, and he had an accident, and he took 50 stitches to the noggin.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, he's all
He's doing
banged up.
squats, hit his head?
I don't know what he said. He was doing
What kind
squats.
of squat is that?
Well,
Something.
maybe the bar went forward.
Maybe he
it had
fell.
right on the top of his head. Maybe his knees gave out, but he's okay. 50 stitches, Nick. That's nothing.
That's no joke.
Yeah.
No joke. These hockey guys gets right back up in front of the media, coaching the team. I mean, Chief, he said,
You know what I
nothing.
said, Nick? You know what I said to him?
What'd you say?
I said, you look like you fought Bobby Probert and won.
Yeah.
Because Probert was tough as nails, but Chief went toe-to-toe with him several times.
Yeah.
Well, it's
That's
hockey.
what hockey
It's
was
hockey
like.
weather out there. My hands froze
You know,
to the steering wheel.
It's funny.
today.
We already had a
It was
comment.
the calm before the storm.
Did the Chicago negative 10-degree weather hit the radio studio
Dude, when I
there?
left
Because I
my-
think you're wearing a scarf right now.
Yeah, and
Clement
I
M.
got my locker room hat.
Hey, Nick, you know when I left my house today? It was 16 degrees in my car.
Wow.
16 degrees. No, it was 18 when I pulled in here.
I did have I did have when I got in my car, I started breathing. I could see my breath inside my car. I didn't start it today. I just went. I got up and went.
So I lived on the 10th floor of Kerr Hall in Boston, Massachusetts when I went to school, right? And we was open the window and throw water out the window,
And it would freeze?
It would freeze on the way down. Yeah.
No, Grimes, you just texted. He had double espresso shot.
Wow.
Saying
Double?
Double. Yeah.
Wow.
You know he's out there like I mean he knows everybody too. It's great. Like and I thought I knew a lot of people. He's
I'll see him
he's the
down
man.
there. I'll
So
pop down.
He said he's going to introduce you to World Wide West.
How about that?
Send out your smoke signal down to him. we get a mirror reflector so you can get so high up.
I'll be all the way up. I think we're like the 10th row of the nosebleeds
Speaking
tonight,
of ice, how about our Philadelphia Flyers?
Let's
last
go
night?
Flyers.
Like, if there was one game that you thought they were going to get waxed, it would have been that game, right?
Yeah.
Not so fast. They beat the Avalanche 7-3, and Tippett gets a hat trick.
How about that? I mean, that's a big win by the Fly guys last night. I mean, they've not been playing well as of late. They go into Colorado and lay the hammer down.
They
Schwan.
laid the hammer down. You know what, Nick? I keep saying this is the fourth youngest team in the NHL, correct?
Yeah.
They had a jump in their skates. They out physical, they out skate. And if it wasn't for, let's face it, if it wasn't for Arison, the goalie, because he stood directly on his head.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal.
And Owen Tippett, his second career hat trick. Yeah. He had a night to remember. 7 total goals by the Flyers. I mean, that's a big win. I mean, the Avalanche, they're 34-6-9.
Yeah.
That's no joke.
That's no
man.
joke. And they
It's
took
a big win.
Not only they win, they took it to them, Nick.
They needed that. They needed that desperately.
Dave, you know when you see press conferences from Sirianni, what is your impression after you watch a press conference from Sirianni?
Well, I like.
Does he say anything to you that enlightens you?
No, and you know what?
Or is it all company
I
BS?
don't think that they had these press conferences, and I'm like, what? You know what? We don't need these anymore. Just go. Everyone comment on social media. That's all we need.
Well,
you don't need to do this
rule,
anymore.
It's a league rule, though.
I know, but if you think about it, they're not going to give their actual feelings. They give
Well,
what you say.
all right,
Company
so the
terms.
reason why I just teed you up is because I sent a text message to Rick Tockett yesterday at 7:30 our time, which was 5:30 their time. Talk. I watched a few interviews on YouTube. Your honesty, wisdom, and experience in the NHL is visible in the way you handle the media. Outstanding, kid. Good luck tonight. And he got right back. He said, "Appreciate it, pal. Thank you." The reason why I bring this up, Nick, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, because
I usually do.
I know you will.
I usually do.
But Rick Tockett is honest without insulting. Like, he has a way about get a message across to the fans and the players without damaging anybody's ego.
Yeah, there's a fine line there too, Nick. You see, like these guys. Have you been in these press conferences? I've been there actually on the other side, and I'm doing the company thing too. I'm like,
Right.
I don't want to. I want to go.
Yeah, like
I
you
want
did
to
with,
thank my
like you did
offensive
with
line.
Nadia when we did.
yeah. I want to thank my offensive line. I want to thank the defense, and then you say nothing about yourself, and it's like, I get a great story for you about that.
Tell us.
One time, I went in a press conference when Dante Hall had that famous kick return against Denver where he spun it backwards.
Oh, yeah?
We went. Okay, he went in there and thanked thanked my coaches. I had such great blocking, and this and that. And they brought him into the press conference, which they usually don't. Coach Vermeil's sitting right next to him and goes, Dante, we went punt block on that. No one blocked for you. You did that all by yourself.
So that's great. We'll talk a little Eagles football in the next block. Nick, we got a lot of speculation. I wrote my article 973ESPN.com, and Josh felt it necessary to put an editor's note. But to me, I'm getting the impression that these coordinators that they brought in the interview that took positions other places, was it because they didn't want the job, or they didn't want to come to Philly for whatever reason, or they didn't get offered the job? What do you think?
I think it's fair. I think it's a fair assessment by you. But listen, there's a lot of openings across the NFL right now, especially a lot of head coach openings, right? I think the Eagles' offensive coordinator spot, it's still an attractive job. I mean, let's be real. This is a Super Bowl ready roster. I mean, come on. I think it's still an attractive job. But I haven't heard any true reporting that anyone's turned it down.
This is a job.
Right, David, if it's that attractive, why the first person to get offered it would probably take it?
Yeah, this is a job for Mr. Negadelphia, and I'll tell you why. Nick, remember on his audition when we said, what is the deal? Why are you so negative about Philadelphia? He goes, the first thing is the smell. You get out of the city, and the smell. It smells like urine. It smells like beer, dried up beer. It smells terrible. That's the first impression he gets in the city.
Would you if you're Mike McDaniel, would you rather go to L.A. or would you rather be in Philadelphia?
He's an LA guy anyway. He's a West Coast guy.
So let's be honest about it.
Guess what? He hasn't been offered officially. He hasn't been offered a job.
I know
officially.
he could take the Buffalo job and work with Josh Allen.
By the way, the Eagles led the league in 3-and-outs this year. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
I brought that up for weeks.
Is it really that attractive, Nick? There's got to be a
You've
reason.
been saying that for a long time, that we've led. I remember you saying specifically, I go, let me look that up. And I'm like, yo, that's terrible. We can't. Now, we should be the highest because we have a quarterback that can run you right over and run around you. And we don't do it.
I was listening to Steve Smith's podcast a couple of weeks ago, and he said when Kellen Moore was here, They were able to get a little bit more out of Jalen, make him run a little more, make him feel a little uncomfortable. And that's why I wanted Brian Dable. They're not going to get Brian Dable. He's either going to go to Buffalo or become the Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator. We could develop a young quarterback in Cam Ward and start fresh down there. So that's why he's going down there, or to Buffalo with Josh Allen.
All right, we got a great show lined up today. At the bottom of the first hour, we're going to talk with longtime Flyers beat writer for the Daily News and the Inquirer, Sam Carchidi. He's got a new book out. He's an author. He's got a new book called Bullies.
Yeah.
And it's a visit with Stanley, catching up with the Hound, the Hammer, and the Stanley Cup champions. It's been 50 years, 51 years almost, that the Flyers have won their last Stanley Cup. And then at 11 o'clock, your guy, our guy, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. You know what he told me, Dave? I said, what day do you want to do? He goes, I think I got to do Saturday. He goes, what are you doing Sunday? He goes, he's golfing at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah,
So
I
what's that
heard
tell
that.
you?
I knew that he was
Is he
doing
golfing
that.
with Trump?
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, those guys, that Mr. Negadelphia life is something else.
Well,
man.
what is it? He's a -2. What's his? He's handicapped.
His handicap.
+2, I mean.
I've been to 2 or 3 different golf tournaments where he won the long drive too.
Oh my god,
He's amazing.
He's good. I've golfed with him. He's
And
pretty
then-
good. And I stink.
All right, and then at the bottom of the second hour, of course, we get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You know, he's got his work cut out for him because he's not only does he salt the pretzels, he salts the roads during snowstorms. He's got his
You
work
think
cut
he
out.
used the same salt on the pretzels as he does on the road?
Whatever it is, it tastes good.
He just
Those
throws
Philly
pretzels
are
out
good.
there.
Tastes pretty good.
All right, you guys ready to go?
Let's
We're
do it.
ready.
Let's
Let's
get
go.
that 3-point stand. First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shore to center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll talk more Eagles. When we return, you're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers Knicks later today on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
10 seconds. Embiid, lead pass Maxey. Maxey's going to dunk it. The Sixers are going to beat the Houston Rockets.
It's Sixers basketball later today. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well,
I'll take this one.
what? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
The champs are back, and it's game time at the family-owned Piccadilly Inn. Skip the lame chains. Treat your friends to their world-famous wings for eat-in or carry-out, and 6-packs to go. Get your chicken wing fix on Route 206 in Shamong. Visit piccadilly.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live here in the 97.3 ESPN studio. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing is with us today, our new intern. She'll be with me throughout the semester, I guess, and maybe beyond, but we love having her in here. Let's get back to the Eagles real quick before we turn our attention to the Flyers, and we'll be talking with Sam Carchidi. He covered the Flyers. He was a Flyers beat writer for like 40 years. He was with the, or not 40 years, but he was with the Inquirer for about 40 years. He wrote a new book out. It's called Bullies. We'll talk to Sam at the bottom of the hour, but before we get to that, I do need to ask you a few NFL questions.
Sure.
First of all, with respect to the Eagles, anytime somebody suggests that Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback or should be traded or anything negative about him, you get a reaction that is like, you don't know what you're talking about.
You know what stinks about it is, like, I feel like we're picking sides. Like, he either sucks or he doesn't suck.
Well,
I hate that.
Because I said to you before the show started, like, Mark Grimes illustrated last week on the show, on the Sunday show, about making a trade for Herbert straight up. Of course, that'll never get done. But, like, he was ridiculed, criticized. Everybody thought he didn't know what he's talking about. But Stafford and Goff were traded for each other, straight up, weren't they?
Well, I wouldn't trade Jalen Hurts, but that's just my opinion. You could disagree with him, but I think it's just crazy. Like, we've gotten to these sides with Jalen. It's become like to talk about the quarterback.
But Nick, you did say that this offensive coordinator job should be very attractive.
I would think it would be.
Why it's not? Like, you would think.
Well, I think it's a control thing.
So you think it's more the front office?
Yes, I think it's a control thing. How much say Sirianni going to have? Is he going to be able to evolve his offense? What about Jeff Stoutland? Will he give up the run game coordinator if an offensive coordinator wants to bring in their own run game coordinator, et cetera? So I think it's a control thing with the offensive coordinator. I don't necessarily think it's all in the quarterback. I think there's a lot of factors here to consider when you're
Nick,
when you get hired.
Would you be opposed, Dave? Would you be opposed to getting Frank Reich back?
No,
I don't hate
he'd
that.
Be a good candidate because I don't think does he have any head coaching aspirations. No,
I just want someone who has called plays before, is not a rookie coordinator, and that will be here at least for a couple of seasons. That's all I'm asking.
Frank Reich's been in the organization. He was an NFL quarterback. They've had success under him. Why do you bring him back? Or maybe he doesn't want to come here.
Yeah, that's a good point. But also, all right.
Because we haven't heard his name that much.
Now, Phil Simms has been on this for a year.
Chris Simms.
Chris Simms, Phil Simms' son.
Right.
So he really is critical about Jalen Hurts and how he plays football.
He's been banging the drum against him for a long time.
Before he won the Super Bowl, everything.
His dad was an NFL winning, Super Bowl winning quarterback for the New York Giants. He was a quarterback at Texas and then played in the NFL for a little bit.
Yeah,
but he knows the position.
Right.
And I look at him and how critical he is. He's one of the only guys that's a QB that really is outspoken about QBs.
Right.
He gets it. Cam Newton, same thing. They're
All right,
both
so
kind of critical.
So let me
about,
ask you this question, and Nick chime in. Ocho on his podcast, LaShawn McCoy, Chris Sims, they've all said to a man that they've got connections with inside the Eagles organization, and Jalen Hurts can handle a big playbook, if you will. Now, I'm not saying that that's true, Nick and Dave, but I'm saying where there's smoke, there's fire.
Does it matter? They won a Super Bowl.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, we're talking
we
about
act like this guy's some scrub. Sometimes when we talk about Jalen, it's like, oh, he's a scrub or he's the greatest thing ever. What about the middle ground?
Nick,
what about the middle ground?
What was the reason why the Eagles did not win a game against the 49ers? The one reason.
I
offense.
Blamed
they didn't score enough points.
Overall, the offense. The totality of the offense.
And Dave,
it's not just one guy.
When the team wins, the quarterback gets all the accolades, and when they lose, the same thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of. He's not that polarizing of a guy for some reason.
No.
Here's the deal.
And I don't hate.
We
Jalen
have
Hurts.
the most expensive offense in the NFL.
Yes.
We have the most talented offense easily in the NFL, including the line, which we were beat up this year. But we should be performing at a high level, not 29th in the league. The quarterback does have responsibility for a lot of that.
I just find it perplexing that A.J. Brown wants out of Philly. We're having a hard time signing freaking offensive coordinators for whatever reason. Haven't been able to locate one yet. There's something wrong.
Doesn't that start at the top with the head coach?
Oh, yeah. It does.
I'm just saying.
But,
there plenty of smart football people have said this is a high school type of offense. This is an offense that hasn't evolved.
He doesn't like pre-snap motion, Dave.
Here's the thing. Now you look in retrospect, you go, this is a high school offense. Maybe because if he made anything more complicated than that, we couldn't handle it. So maybe the offensive coordinator goes, I got so much more I want to do.
And how about this?
This is all I can do.
How about this, Dave? CJ from
CJ
whatever. He's in Chicago. What's the first thing he said, Nick? That the offense is too predictable.
He knew it was coming.
Yes, it was predictable. And that's everybody thought that. It's very predictable.
But it's not just one thing. You know what I mean?
But see, Nick, I go back. Let me reiterate. It's a quarterback's league. We've all said it a million times.
Sure.
And they get all the accolades when they win. They get all the blame when they lose. That's why I'm focusing on that.
Well,
I know it's a team effort. It's a team game, but still.
I think A.J. Brown being there and so I need the ball all the time, and I get it. But then Jalen Hurts doesn't go through his progression properly. He's always like, I got to get to A.J. Brown. I got to get it to him. I got to get it to him, so I can't make my decisions properly because I got to get him the ball. They keep saying, hey, we're going to run this play, but, check for A.J. a little bit. Shut up and let me play the sport. You know what I mean? So it's
he's feeling the pressure. Do you agree with that, Nick?
It's somewhere in the middle.
And this is kind of what happens with good teams, right? Like sometimes the voices get a little louder, the egos start to show a little bit, and they start to crack.
True that, Nick.
I'm just saying it's kind of what it seems like is happening here at the moment, right? After winning the big one, after that, everyone wants the ball a little more,
Nick,
wants to be more involved.
How depressed were we when we walked out of that 49ers game?
Oh, it was sickening.
I left 8 minutes early.
Leading up to that game, I really believed I was getting ripped.
You were pumped.
I was so pumped. I was so excited.
You were getting arguments with 49ers fans walking in. Like, it was great.
I dropped the gloves a little bit.
Yeah.
Kid.
I thought if Jalen Hurts ran for 100 yards, we won that game. I just thought he was going to come out running. What did he run, 30 yards?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to run.
That's what makes him so dynamic is when he's running, man. Like, that's what the threat of him running and keeping defenses on their toes is what made him so great over the course of the early part of his career. And that they went away from that. And I don't know if it's Jalen doesn't want to run or they're not allowing him to run. I don't know what it is.
We have an inside source. We have a little bit of an inside source. You guys know who it is, and I can't say who it is. But we can't. But I will say it's legitimate, and they'll say it was Jalen. They gave him the ability to run. They never told him not to.
Yeah,
he would not run.
Yeah, because I think he's trying to prove himself as a pocket passer, and it's not working. He's a running quarterback. It's simple as that. I mean,
he's a dual threat.
He's a dual threat, right?
I'd say
that's what the league has become now, right?
Yeah.
On third down, when you don't have it, put your head down and run.
Well, it's also a philosophy too, right? Like with Sirianni about being efficient, right? And they have become they've gone the whole other way where they're just going to try not to turn the ball over instead of taking chances.
Very astute, point of view, because what's the one thing that Scott Grayson says each and every week is one of his keys to the game?
Don't turn the ball over.
And he didn't really turn the ball over that
No,
much.
he
But
didn't.
that being said, he's not sticking the ball in tight
But they're
spots
not.
either.
They're not taking any chances.
That's right.
They're not going down the field.
So you think they told him not to take chances?
Yeah, I bet you they did.
It's probably it's a combination of probably a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I don't think you could just put the blame on one thing. I think a lot of it had to do with the offensive line instability being hurt this year. That really hurt them because it's a running
Nick's got
team.
a point because these games are one up in the trench.
They are.
Both
They always
offensively and defensively, right, Nick? Dave?
Absolutely.
And Nick said it too. He said egos. There starts to become egos and those things. One of the biggest things you got and you have to deal with as a head coach, you have to be like, and this is where Nick Sirianni is an emotional coach, which means other people are going to get emotional too.
Right.
If you were a cerebral coach and you were just kind of like really stoic, you get more stoic responses. And I think that people started to get, that can be a problem. HR is a big deal when you have 53 alphas on the field, right? And everyone starts to get a little, he's making some money, thinks he could be the best guy. Dude,
So that's
it's
why
a huge
that's
problem.
when team chemistry is why it's so important.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care what sport it is.
Yes.
But you got to like the person you're on the field or the court or the ice with.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying?
And we
If
also
you-
have to remember, Jalen's a son of a coach. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
Right,
I
it's
mean?
true.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Like, it's like you're the most expensive offense in the NFL. You have all this talent, and you can't get out of the first round.
Well,
It's
but
terrible.
you did say, Nick, you did illustrate this, and I believe this has a major thing, has a lot to do with it. Remember last year, the offensive line was blowing defensive lines off the ball, and Saquon
Getting to
went
the
nuts.
second level.
Yeah, the second level. Even 2 years ago with Jason Kelsey his last
I mean,
year.
yards before contact
Yeah.
took a dip for Saquon
I
Barkley
think because
this
they
year.
were hurt, Dave.
They were.
They were hurt. Yeah, that is.
It's just frustrating. We had expectations.
Yeah, of course. And being the most expensive is
And they
one
won
thing,
11
but being
games.
the most talented is another. We got Saquon Barkley.
I know.
We got Devontae Smith. We got A.J. Brown.
Dallas Goddard.
Dallas
Just set a
Goddard.
record.
Go Dart.
Even Jalen
Just set a
Hurts.
record there, Nicky. Just set a
Talking to the
record.
mic, Schwein.
Jordan Mailata.
Talking to tell everyone. Talking to the mic. Not just me. Talking to the
I
mic.
look at you.
It just doesn't make any sense why somebody
Red
and our
slap.
defense is the shining light on the NFL. I think if the offense would have been able to hold the ball a little bit longer and not lead the league in three and outs.
You got to score more than 19 points in a play.
3 and outs, we lead the league in. Of course, your defense is going to be on the field forever. They're going to get tired. They're going to break. If we had a decent offense this year, that defense might have been considered one of the best of all time.
On the other side, we're going to talk with a former beat writer for the Flyers. He worked with the Daily News and Inquirer for over 40 years. He's got a new book out called Bullies. We'll talk with Sam Carchidi on the other side. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandmom used to make, and their signature cocktails, all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win. La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll talk with Sam Carchidi. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The exciting action of the NFL postseason is on Westwood One.
Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown! If you hadn't seen it, you would not believe it.
This is Scott Graham. Join us Sunday for complete coverage of the conference championship games. Our broadcast kicks off at 2 p.m. Eastern Time and goes until the Super Bowl matchup is set. If it's the NFL playoffs, it's on Westwood One.
Listen to the NFL Championship Round this Sunday, exclusively on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The trained comfort specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
The Red Hot Winter Sales event is underway at Matt Black Kia. Right now, choose 0% APR financing for up to 72 months or get up to $10,000 cash back on select new Kias. And for the ultimate Red Hot Winter deal, lease a 2026 Kia Sportage LX for only $129 a month with $4,650 due at signing for 24 months. That's right. Choose between $10,000 cash back, 0% APR financing, or a lease for just $129 a month. And if you have a job clearing $450 per week, we want to get you approved today. Visit mattblackkia.com or call 215-703-8526 for details. It's got to be a Matt Black Kia.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live here at the 97.3 ESPN studios. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw producing, and I had an opportunity to go to the Philadelphia Sports Writers Banquet on Wednesday, and I interviewed Kevin Negandhi. We'll play that tomorrow, and also Jermaine Jones from the Sixers. He represented the 2001. It's been 25 years, Nick Earnshaw, since the Sixers were in the NBA championship. So I didn't know if you knew that. But now let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room. He's been with the Daily News and Philadelphia Inquirer for over 40 years. He was a Flyers beat writer. He's got a new book out that he just wrote. He's an author of a new book called Bullies. Let's welcome into the locker room Sam Carchidi. Good morning, Sam.
Hey, Billy. How you doing? Thanks for having me on.
Sam, before we get started, I opened up the book and read what you wrote to me, and I wonder if you had the right. Are you talking about me? you sure you got the right guy? It says very.
Well, you're a legend, Billy.
Yeah.
You're a legend.
I got to tell you, I was taken back and said, Billy and the locker room crew, best wishes to one of the most knowledgeable sports guys in the area. I'm like, has he got the right guy?
Hey, it was well-deserved tribute to you, and you know your sports.
I got to tell you, Sam, that made me, that was real special. Thank you so much. Now, Sam, you got this new book out called Bullies, and I got to tell you, last May 19th was the actual, to the day, that the Flyers won their last Stanley Cup 50 years ago, and I had Bernie Perron on, and I had Dave Schultz on, and like, when I was in, I don't mean to date myself or yourself, but I was in sixth grade the last time, seventh grade, sixth and seventh grade, the last time the Flyers won the Stanley Cup. And so these guys were like my idols, like growing up, you know, and interviewing, it was surreal. I was like almost moved to tears during those interviews.
Yeah, they were special days. I was a teenager when they won the first cup, and I thought I was nuts because I actually paid a scalper $40 for a ticket, and that was a lot of money back then. That sounds crazy. The ticket, I still have the ticket. I think the ticket says $7.75 face value. This is for Game 6, which turned out to be the clinching game. They beat Boston 1-0, and I thought I was crazy for putting out that money, but it turned out to be the best investment I ever made. It was, I just have a lifetime of memories from being there, and it just was the highlight probably of my sports rooting career anyway. That even topped the Phillies. I was there in '80 when the Phillies won, but the Flyers, you have to remember, Bill, and I know you know this, but when the Flyers came along and won those 2 cups, Philadelphia was known as the city of losers.
Yeah.
The Sixers were coming off a 9-73 year, the worst record in NBA history. The Phillies were in last place every year. The Eagles were in last place in every year, and Philly got the moniker city of losers. And along with these Canadian guys that took Philadelphia by storm and really set the tone. They won the cup in 74, won it again in 75, and then 5 years later, all 4 Philadelphia teams were in the championship finals, and but the Flyers really set the tone, and 2 million people came out. These people were starved for a winner. 2 million came out for the 74 parade. 2.3 million came out for the 75 parade. And by comparison, the Eagles last year, when they won the Super Bowl, they had 900,000 people there, according to the Philadelphia Police Department. That was their estimate. So, and that's not to demean the Eagles by any means, but, Philadelphia Flyers came along at just the right time. And as I said, the fans were starved for winners, and they were beloved, and they're still beloved to this day. Those 2 teams, the players on those 2 teams are, put on a pedestal, and rightfully so.
Of course, 1980 was my senior year in high school. I'll never forget it. All teams went to their respective championships. And I always, when I talk to athletes, former and current athletes that I have on my show, I always refer back to the quote that Fred Shiro said, "Win today, walk together forever." Boy, have these guys been walking together forever.
Yeah, they have, and it was a different time. These guys were a band of brothers. There's no question about it, and they still are today. They would hang out. We have a whole chapter in our book on Rexy's. They would hang out at Rexy's in South Jersey, and sometimes they would eat 3 meals a day there. And back then, the Flyers practiced at the University of Pennsylvania rink, and the practices started early. Freddie Shiro had them in at 9 a.m., probably done at 10:15. They'd be at Rexy's maybe by 11, have a nice leisurely breakfast, maybe have a lunch about 2 or 2:30, and then some would stay, have a dinner at 6, and stay till midnight. It was their home away from home, and a lot of crazy things happen at Rexy's, and we talk about that in the book. But one of the most interesting things to me is that Pat Fieto, the beloved owner of Rexy's, really took these players under their wing. You have to remember, a lot of these guys are early 20s. They're away from home for an extended period for the first time. And Pat Fieto, the Rexy's owner, served as sort of a father figure to these guys. He if they needed a realtor, he would find it. They needed a banker, he would find it. They needed a car salesman, he would find it. He would even cash their checks. Literally. And but that was part of the bond and the mystique of Rexy's. They loved Pat Fieto. As I said, he was like a father to them or an uncle, and they trusted him. And they packed that place, and they'd sit at the bar. They were regular people.
They interact with the fans.
Yep. They would sit there, buy drinks for the fans. The fans would buy them drinks, and Dave Schultz and I actually went to Rexy's a little before Christmas, and we did a book signing there. And Rexy's used to be kind of a little corner bar, and it was more a drinking man's bar. It wasn't anything fancy. now it's a real nice paying restaurant.
I've been there for dinner. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is good and good food but it's a lot different than when fans would go there, myself included, and the Flyers would be in there but it was great. There was a real nice crowd to see Dave Schultz come in and we had a real good time there.
We're talking with Sam Carchidi. Just has a new book out called Bullies. Where can you get this book, Sam?
Yeah, you can get it online at Amazon or local bookstores, Barnes and Noble. Or people want a signed copy, they can email me. I can give you my email address. They can email me, and I'd be happy to mail a book out to them. My email is Sam Carchidi, CARCHIDI 55 @gmail.com. So
Sam, you know what? One thing that team was fun. And I know Nick, my producer here, is a little bit too young to obviously to remember that. But when I say fun, like they had bumper stickers, "Only the Lord saves more than Bernie Perrant," and Dave Schultz had a song out, "Baby, how long will you keep me in the penalty box?" And these guys were like led by Bobby Clark, he was like the not the Godfather, but he looked like he was the head of the organization, if you know what I mean. And he was cool. Bobby Clark, man. He like the smile with no teeth. It said it all.
Yeah, they were rock stars. They really were. I mean, it's hard for people, like Nick or the younger people to imagine that because the Flyers have been down now for so long. Yeah. Of course, they haven't won a Stanley Cup since '75, but they were rock stars. They really were. And, Schultz was so popular. He was on the Mike Douglas show, which was a variety show that, it was all over the country. It was like a Jimmy Kimmel type thing. And he performed penalty box. And Dave says to this day, I was awful. It was awful. But it was number one in Philadelphia on the Philadelphia radio stations. Elton John had several big hits. Neil Young had several big hits at that time. But the number one song in Philadelphia
that's great, man.
Penalty Box. And Dave said he only made $500 on that song, too, which is kind of amazing and sad in a way because he was so popular and that was so popular, but I guess the record studio made the money. But as I said, they were rock stars back then, and they packed arenas not only in Philadelphia, not only at the Spectrum, but they set attendance records all around the NHL because they were the bad boys. People wanted to see the fights. They wanted to see the Flyers get beat. The Flyers usually didn't, but they were the major attraction around the NHL.
Sam, it's great to have you on the program. I'm looking forward to reading this book. And I do want to ask you one question about the current team. And I just want to get your thoughts. Matvei Michkov scored 2 goals and had an assist last night. What's your evaluation of him as it stands right now? And what is also your outlook for him going forward?
I have a lot of respect for him, and I really like him. But, as has been well documented, he came into camp out of shape. And that's very disappointing for a young guy to have that happen. That would not have happened in the Broad Street Bully days because all the players policed each other. They made sure they got in shape. In fact, after they won the first cup, Bobby Clark, the captain, had captain practices, called them all in weeks before camp even started. And he said, we're not going to be complacent. We're here to win another cup. We want to show everybody this was not a fluke. And so I wish, the Flyers players today, would have been on Michkov a little bit more than they apparently were. And you can do it now, obviously, through FaceTime, through text, and just to keep tabs on him. And I don't think it'll ever happen again to him. But by now he should be in great shape. And he still had he's on pace for maybe 18 goals this year after scoring 26 last year. He should have had a natural progression. I thought he might score 30 this year and then keep going. The talent is there. I do question him being used at left wing. That's not his natural side. He's naturally a right winger. And I wouldn't be surprised if they move him back there at some point in the second half of the season. But the guy's got all the talent. But the Flyers desperately need him to develop into a star. because they really do not have a star player on offense. I mean, Owen Tippett, he had a hat trick last night. He's shown signs of it, but he's been, inconsistent. I guess Travis Konechny is probably the closest they have to a star, and you could probably call him a star. He is very consistent, but they really need a couple breakout guys on offense to make this team a perennial contender. But good for them last night. They got a big win in Colorado. A shocking win. I didn't think they'd be close to Colorado, and especially after coming off, I think, the most devastating loss of the season. They blew a 3-goal lead in Utah, but they're going to get Vildar back very soon, and
Urson he stood on his head last night. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he played well a couple nights ago in Vegas. Earlier in the week, not so much in Utah, but it all starts there. I mean, the Flyers would not have won a Stanley Cup without Bernie Parent. Let's face it, as good as they were, and the Flyers were much more than the Broad Street Bullies. We all know that. They had loads of talent. They had 3 Hall of Famers in Barber, Clark, and Parent. They had 2 guys that were borderline Hall of Famers, and Rick McLeish and Reggie Leach. And they had a great supporting cast of guys like Ross Lonsberry and Ed
Dornhofer.
Dornhofer, yeah, great one. Joe Watson, Jimmy Watson. I could go on and on.
Oris Kinderchuk. Oris Kinderchuk.
Right, and role players, like Terry Crisp. They all knew their roles. This Flyers team is not there yet. I think they're building toward it. And I hope that Danny Briere is a buyer at the trade deadline, because I think it's important that this team rewards these players and rewards the fans who have stuck with them to get into the playoffs this year, or at least make a great effort to get there. And I'm not saying, get a rental player, but get somebody maybe that's 27, 28 years old that,
a bona fide scorer, Sam.
Right. And then with somebody that will be there for the next 5 years or so. It can happen. The Flyers have a surplus of draft choices. I think it's time to go in and add somebody, and I think it would be invaluable for this Flyers team to make the playoffs this year and take that first step. Going back to the Bullies, they did just that. In 73, they made the playoffs. They won their first playoff series ever, beat the North Stars, took the Montreal Canadiens 5 games, and most of them were 1-goal games, and then were eliminated. But the next year, they set the tone. Yep. The next year, they won the Cup. I'm not saying that the Flyers make the playoffs this year. They're going to win the Cup next year, but I think it will be an important step in their progression. And so I think it's important for them to make the playoffs this year.
All right, Sam, very good talking to you. Once again, he has a new book out called Bullies by Sam Carchidi. Tell us how you get the book again, Sam.
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon.com or local bookstores. And I'll give you my email address again. I'd be happy to send you one. But I'll give you my email. It's Sam Carchidi, Carchidi 55 @gmail.com.
All right, Sam, we really appreciate you taking some time. Wonderful to talk to you. Thanks for the book, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, Billy. Appreciate the time.
All right, there he is, Sam Carchidi on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Listen to me, Nick, when I tell you this. Dave, if you ever hear Gene Hart ever do like he'll voice over like highlights and chronicle every game, I will be in tears. What? Cat your tongue?
You talking to me? I thought.
No, I'm just saying. When I listen to Gene Hart,
okay,
document game by game, like go over, like review what it took, like a highlight reel of Gene Hart narrating, if you will. It'll leave me in tears. I can't control myself. I'll start crying like a baby.
I think that's
Nick. That's how important it was to me.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing about sports is and people don't realize how like if you don't understand why it's important or whatever, it's not for you. But what is for you is these adversities that it's created, the camaraderie that's made, the thing to cheer for. Why are we even alive if we're not getting excited about stuff or emotional? Why not just let machines do everything?
So, Nick, when we were at the game, at the 49ers game, had they won that game,
You would have probably been in tears.
we would have been high-fiving complete strangers. I mean, hugging people, going nuts, but it wasn't meant to be.
No, not this year.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Where do you go to get an offensive coordinator who's proven in that town, who's never going to get a head coaching job again? Frank Reich is your answer. Done and done. Make him the offensive coordinator for the next few years. He's not going to be a head coach in this league again, so there's a solution. Is it better than Kevin Petullo based on experience in Philadelphia and based on the fact that no one will hire him as a head coach? That's what they need.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well,
I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Listen to this song. Hello. This is Dave Schultz. Rules. But rules are broken by fools. Baby, hello. Great song, man. Of course, we saw Dave Schultz. He was being honored at the Philadelphia Sports Writers Association, their banquet. Of course, Jimmy and Joe Watson were there, Jermaine Jones from the Sixers, and I interviewed Kevin Negandhi and Jermaine Jones from the Sixers. We'll play those interviews tomorrow along with the Chris Sims video because Mark Grimes will be answering his critics tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that weren't happy about that, but the clip that was on Instagram, Nick, got over 2,000 views, man.
Hey, you were excited about that. You're in this new digital world.
All right, so
it's like a whole new world to you.
Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, me, Alex Berardis, Pete G, Mike Gill, Scott Grayson, we're all going out to Radio Row in San Francisco for the Super Bowl week. I am so excited, Nick.
I'm pumped.
Great.
Can't
Plus,
wait.
we're going to the Sixers game on Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to go when they play Golden State out there in the Bay Area. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and there's going to be some great guests. I'm looking forward to it exponentially.
This will be my fourth. This will be my third radio.
Third radio. This will be my second.
Yep.
This will be my
third
second.
radio row. So, and you know when you get out there, Dave Klemic, former NFL star with I want to say star player.
Don't
be fair.
I sat at the bench for a long time.
That's all right. Guess what?
Hey, look.
All the other, I guess every single player to a man respects you for being on the team.
I tell you what, it's a good point.
Except for Jimmy Thomas.
Yeah. That's what you
Is your
call
jersey up yet?
That's what you call a man holding a whole bottle of haterade. Haterade.
They get the sniffles. They get hateritis.
Haterade.
Every time I walk into Charles, he goes, "Yeah, you guys are bad."
Yo, by the way, during the break, Schweim's not a Happy Gilmore guy.
What? You met Shooter McGavin. It was one of the most
I said,
jealous
"Who's
that I've
Shooter
ever been
McGavin?"
of you.
Yeah.
Besides when you eat Twizzlers on the Saturday
Gillen?
night.
And I said, "Who's that?"
Shooter
I
McGavin.
never. Guess what? I've
Shooter.
never seen that movie.
You've never seen it?
I
What's
started
wrong
watching,
with you?
This
I
is
started
gonna
watching.
sound-
It was like slapstick humor that I thought was stupid.
Oh,
It changed golf. It literally changed golf.
Tiger Woods.
That's embarrassing, Schweiner.
It
It's
changed
It's an embarrassing take. That might be the worst
I
take
don't like
you've had.
sci-fi. Like everybody likes that show, Stranger
You don't
Things.
like technology?
I hate technology. That's why I got Aaron in here, my new intern. He's gonna help me out with all that stuff. I didn't watch Stranger Things.
I didn't watch that either.
That's
But
so
Happy
stupid.
Gilmore? Are you kidding me?
You know
Because
what?
you
I don't-
stink at golf.
Guess
You
what?
stink at golf.
Yeah, I do. I don't like Will Ferrell either. I can't stand Elvis.
Go to break.
Gotta go.
All right.
We gotta get out
Ahead
of
of us, we got Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, brought to you by the Vassor Pool Service, and the Athletes in the Spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory. All coming up next.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig. Join me this Saturday, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN, who will be the next Eagles offensive coordinator. Plus, the state of the Phillies roster on Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN, sponsored by Boxing Insider Promotions. Return to Tropicana Showroom in Atlantic City on Saturday, March 7th. Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties plus Ocean City. And Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars rewards. Hanging with Hennig, Saturday, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom.
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies.
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
In 2026, Moppert Brothers at Northfield celebrates an incredible milestone. 50 years of repairing vehicles back to factory specifications after an accident. Family owned and operated for 5 decades, they take pride in doing things the right way with the owners on site and involved every day. They're manufacturer certified by Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Ford, Tesla, and Polestar. Their technicians are expertly trained and use state-of-the-art equipment. Moppert Brothers at Northfield. 50 years of trust. 50 years of quality.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
Ocean's 18 Mini Golf and Bar is now open at Ocean Casino Resort. This isn't your ordinary mini golf. It's a multi-million-dollar entertainment destination with state-of-the-art technology and an atmosphere that's fun for all ages. Enjoy 2 incredible 9-hole courses, 2 eye-popping holograms, and a vibrant main bar, all in an 8,000 square foot space located on the casino level next to La Scala's Fire. To learn more, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Aaron Ewing is our intern. And we're having fun here on a Saturday morning talking sports. And my team here is ripping me because I don't like Happy Gilmore.
Dude, that's an awful take. Like, you're a hockey guy. Like, he was a bad hockey player, turned into a golfer. He Bob Barker beats him up. I mean, come on. Shooter McGavin.
Slapstick humor.
It changed golf more than Tiger Woods.
Oh, Tiger Woods changed.
Dude, it's a classic.
No. Well, the next guy, our next guest, he'll tell you because he's a great golfer. And by the way, I want to welcome Barb's Harley Davidson back to the fold. They are the sponsors of the Sports Hotline. And let's go to that Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassor Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassor Pool Service. Good morning, Mr. Negadelphia.
What's up, gentlemen? How are you?
All right, we want to ask you one question. Are you golfing with Trump today?
No. I'm golfing today, but not with Trumpy. We ended up switching up things. We're going to Puerto Rico.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Because when I talked to you during the week, you said you were golfing at Mar-a-Lago.
We did. Last week, I did earlier. Yeah, we did. Yeah, and it was beautiful over there. You guys should be down here in the sun instead of up in that snow, you know?
Yeah, listen to him. Do you think it's crazy that I've never seen Happy Gilmore?
I got to tell you, man, I would say probably 99% of the people that I play golf with started because of Happy.
Yeah, really? Come on, Schwein.
Never saw
man. Huge movie back in the time, man. I'm telling you, that was the movie. It was quoted more than anything in my childhood, for sure.
How about that?
I think it changed golf more than Tiger Woods.
That's what he just said. I can't believe
telling you.
that. Really?
PJ, we miss you, man.
It was an impact, man. It was.
PJ, we miss you. We miss you so
I
much.
know, I miss you guys too. Let me tell you, I miss you guys, but not enough for me to go up in that weather. That you guys are
10 to 18 inches worth of snow plus freezing rain on top of it.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Look, PJ, I'm sitting here with Chuck's niece, and I'm telling stories about Chuck and PJ, and this is I'm cracking up laughing, tears coming out of my eyes laughing at the stories. But yeah, we miss you up here, man, and we got a lot to be negative about with this football thing. So I gotta.
Well, let's start off. Let's Nicky wants to start off with the 76ers. He's rubbing his hands together. Can't wait to get at you. So let's talk about your 76ers.
Listen, PJ. All right, you already started on the phone before you even came on the air. You want to trade Embiid. All right, let's relax. Can you enjoy the season we're having? Right, he looks fantastic.
He had a triple-double the other night.
Listen, he looks great. You don't sell a company when you're in the dump. You got to get him while he's on the upside.
Go for it. You go
Nicky,
for it.
PJ's a businessman. He knows what he's talking about.
Oh, not with the Sixers. Not with the Sixers.
We know what's going to happen at the end of this.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't.
See, Mr. Negadelphia, you know what it is? He's getting so excited because, let's face it, right now he's healthy. He's playing great. How long is it
I got some numbers for you. All right?
Okay, give me some numbers.
In the month of October, Embiid only averaged 17 points. November, 22 points. December, 25.9 points. January, 27.2 points. I mean, he's just elevating his game. He's getting back to himself. He played 46 minutes the other night. Negadelphian? Come on.
Listen,
get excited for the Sixers, all right?
I am very excited for this. I'm glad to see us coming together. I think we got a lot of talent there, but I also know that he's made out of glass, man. It's only a matter of time before something happens and it falls apart.
And that sucks.
They're doing a good job of monitoring it.
Negadelphia, I just don't want to see this young guy, Nick Earnshaw, get his heart broken like we have over
I've sat in the bleeds and had my heart broken plenty of times. Nothing phases me anymore, all right?
I can't bear to watch us get into the playoffs and lose to the Heat again. I can't do it, dude. I can't. They got to do something different. I can't watch it.
But even if Embiid's not there, Mr. Negadelphia, this is still a good team. Tyrese Maxey's on another level. He's an all-star starter. VJ Edgecombe is unbelievable. They have depth this year. They have depth on a team, and they have cohesiveness, something that hasn't happened to this team in years.
And I am excited for it, bro. Listen, I'm going to say this because I think they're our best team in Philly right now. With most potential for sure.
That's pretty positive.
Yeah.
Best team in Philly?
Right now, yes. I mean, we got the Phillies who can't contract with anyone. They're losing players to the Mets. And we got the Eagles who need, we need an offense. I can't believe we didn't make a bid on McDaniels. How did we let them go to the How did we let him go to the
Well,
Chargers?
he's
technically
not at the Chargers yet. He's interviewing for the Buffalo Bills head coaching job. So there's no pen to paper with McDaniel yet, but he will not be coming to Philadelphia.
But he's not. We didn't even chomp at it. We didn't even try, Nick. Nobody even entertained it.
So let me ask you this question then: what's the reason why we're having a hard time finding an offensive coordinator?
Well, I think we need to package something up. I mean, I'll tell you what. You guys were talking about how great our offense is, and how we got this high-paid, high-power offense. Our offense was terrible this year.
They led the league in 3 and outs.
I mean, you got A.J. Brown. If you don't want to trade him now, I don't know when you'll ever want to trade him then. You're just going to bring him to the grave because you can't pay a guy $25 million a year. You throw him the ball, he drops it all over the place. He's not a team player. He's bad in the locker room. I mean, if we could give him away, I would give him away.
For a bag of marbles?
So, Nick, do you understand why Mr. Negadelphia is so popular? Because he's a microcosm of what the fans – you just heard Sam Carchidi. Philadelphia was known as the city of losers. What could go wrong would go wrong. And that's why the Negadelphian, he's tapped into something here.
Am I spoiled?
You are spoiled.
You are definitely spoiled, Nick. And let me tell you something. A.J. would have been a perfect player, a perfect guy for the Philadelphia Eagles in the 1970s because he is a loser. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
all
man.
Right, Mr. Negadelphia, if you had to give a grade to Dave Dombrowski of the Phillies, Give him a grade on his performance so far in the offseason leading up to pitchers and catchers, I believe, report February 11th.
This is getting close.
Give us a grade of Dombrowski.
Yeah, well, listen, he hasn't done anything. Like, what is he bringing in? We still need a outfit. We still need the team can't come back the same way we left and think we're going to get a different result. Like, we're not. It's not going to help us. And with everything going on, there was so much potential. I got so excited for the 17-year-old outfielder we were going to get from Vassor. We were ready to bring him in. Everybody got all pumped. I thought it was a done deal. I thought we had him, the way the reporters found it. And then what happens? He goes to the Mets for a shorter deal, a 3-year deal.
Bo Bichette.
Come on, guys.
So give me a grade. You're avoiding my question. Give me a grade.
I give him a D-. Nothing is good. Show me something that makes me feel positive about what's happening.
Well, hey, listen, Topper.
For the upcoming season.
You're not excited about 3 more years of JT Realmuto?
No, I'm not. And you know what? He might have been our best option at the time, but he's still not what we want. That's not ideal, you know.
All right, what about but they, according to Topper, they've turned over 25% of their roster.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we need to have change. We need to change up, but we got to get some real players in there. Look at what the Dodgers are doing. They're paying people for the next 50 years. Let's get into that game. Let's start figuring out how we
start
can
deferring payments.
The payments. Yeah, deferred payments. Get whatever you got to get going. That's where the league's heading. Let's get ahead of this. Let's not fall behind here.
Do what the Mets did with Bobby Bonilla. He's still getting paid.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Every year he gets $1 million. Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, man, that's why you're Mr. Negadelphia. You're true to yourself. And hey, listen, Mark Grimes, he caught a lot of flack for his views and stance on Jalen Hurts. I mean, he wanted to do a deal. Ready for this? He wanted to do last week on the show. He wanted to do a deal. Jalen Hurts straight up for Herbert, Herbert from San Diego.
That would never
Chargers.
Happen. Never.
And boy.
It could happen, guys. Listen,
No.
You know what we could do?
Let's get back to reality.
Let's throw in A.J. Brown with that deal, okay? And then those two can stay together over there in charge to see how well they do over there.
That's not bad. Somebody might actually go for that deal. Hey, you got A.J. Brown and
Jalen Hurts.
And Jalen Hurts. Would you do that deal for Justin Herbert?
A.J. doesn't want to play with Hurts, I guarantee it.
Would you do that for Herbert?
Yeah. I got to tell you, I don't think Jalen wants to play with A.J. either. He keeps throwing the ball. He throws it on the ground. I wouldn't want to play with him either.
And, of course, our Philadelphia Flyers got a big win last night after a very debilitating loss. I mean, you lose to you had the Monmouth. You were up 3. It was 3-0, and to lose to have the Monmouth tie it up with like 30 seconds to go, and the way they lost that game in overtime was a disgrace. But they come back and show some resiliency and beat the Avalanche 7-3 last night.
And that was a tough game. It was nice to see them show up again. And it's been a little bit of a fire there. I'd love to see them make the playoffs and, like I said, get into a position where we can start really getting into the Flyers. Because right now it's been a little rocky for quite a few years. And this one, you can feel it crumbling apart. You're like, oh, my God, I don't want to see this all. We had some good momentum. I don't want to see them lose it.
And Flyers dealt the Avalanche their second home loss. Only their second home loss during the season so far. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a big deal. That's a big deal, man. And our key players showed up last night, which was good, you know?
All right, Mr. Negadelphia, so you're heading to Puerto Rico to go golfing and among other things?
I am going there to go golfing and also looking at some properties. I might be a Puerto Rican citizen by the end of this month, you know?
He's not even lying.
No, I know he's not. All right, Mr. Negadelphia, as always, we appreciate you. We look forward to talking with you on the weekends. We miss you, and thank you so much. We'll do it again next weekend.
Sounds good, boys. Enjoy the day.
All right, there's Mr. Negadelphia on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassor Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassor Pool Service. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. All right, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers for all your real estate appraisal needs. Call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The exciting action of the NFL postseason is on Westwood One.
Touchdown! Touchdown! If you hadn't seen it, you would not believe it.
This is Scott Graham. Join us Sunday for complete coverage of the conference championship games. Our broadcast kicks off at 2 p.m. Eastern Time and goes until the Super Bowl matchup is set. If it's the NFL playoffs, it's on Westwood One.
Listen to the NFL Championship Round this Sunday, exclusively on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
It's clearance time at Bridgeton Chevrolet GMC, your destination for savings. Proudly serving South Jersey for over 50 years, we treat you like one of our own. Right now, get the 2026 GMC Sierra. Lease it for $299 a month with $35.95 down and 5,000 miles a year for 36 months. Tax and fees not included. It's clearance time, but hurry, these deals won't last. Visit 808 North Pearl Street in Bridgeton or at BridgetonChevroletGMC.com.
Se habla español.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
We're famous for our buffalo wings. The Piccalilli. When it comes to cooking wings, we're the king. The Piccalilli.
The champs are back, and it's game time at family-owned Piccalilli Inn. Skip the lame chains and treat your friends to their world-famous wings for eat-in or carry-out. And 6-packs to go. For game day, get your chicken wing fix on Route 206 in Chemung, New Jersey. Visit Piccalilli.com.
If you can't stop in, stop back. The Piccalilli Inn.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live with Billy Schwein. Former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and of course my new intern, Aaron Ewing is in here. who went to Audubon, the Green Wave. All right, Nick Earnshaw. Give Dombrowski a grade, will you, please?
I'll give it the same as PJ, D-.
You're going to give him a D-.
It's been awful. Awful.
I like the reliever they got from Chicago.
Keller.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, they need a bat.
You know what, Dave?
They need a
It's
bat.
all about pitching. Right? Good pitching outdoes good hitting, right? Is that true?
Sure. You can never have too much pitching. However, they can't hit. They're a good team.
I think he did a good job. Look, what's Dombrowski's MO? His MO is trading away the farm. And he hasn't done it. He hasn't got rid of Aiden Miller. He hasn't got rid of Crawford.
Yeah,
right?
Sure. But
So
at the Philly Sports Writers dinner, Preston Mattingly said they still view Aiden Miller as a shortstop. So when's he going to play? When's he going to come up? Where is he going to play?
Well, maybe the right deal hasn't come up yet, but you're not going to make a deal for the sake of making a deal. You know what I mean? You got to do something that's going to be advantageous for the Phillies. It just hasn't happened yet.
Aiden Miller's knocking on the door. I would like to see them get more creative, find another way to get somebody else in here. The outfield is atrocious right now. I mean, Brandon Marsh, Otto Kemp, Justin Crawford, and Adolis Garcia. That's your outfield. That's a lot of question marks out there, in my opinion.
By the way, I just got a text from Jeff Bowen. I think that might be him on the line. He wants to call in the gloat because of the Bichette thing, and that's great. But you know what? One thing we didn't talk about is they lost a lot of guys. The Mets did, right? They lost the polar bear, Alonso. They lost Nemo. They lost McNeil. They lost their closer, Nemo. Finding Nemo.
I like the idiosyncrasies, man. I love it. I love when we mess up, and you leave us no. You leave
plenty of material here.
Yeah.
Plenty of material.
That's why I said to Sam, I said, you got the right guy. We said the most knowledgeable guy, Philadelphia sports. But listen, we're sports entertainment.
Okay, yeah, that's more
that's
like
why
it.
we can put that moniker.
Anybody asked me, I love you guys' show. Coatsy said the other day, I love Mr. Negadelphia. I'm like, dumbest show on air, right? He goes, oh no, it's real. You guys are real.
Locker room.
It's real.
Should we let him gloat, Nick? What do you think?
I gotta screen it real quick, so you gotta give me a second.
Screen it. I'll talk to Dave about the fact is that when a team wins, like Sam Carchidi illustrated it, when a team wins, it galvanizes your whole community. Everybody's pulling the oars the same way, and there's nothing like it. Like that's why I can never understand Dallas Cowboy people that live in this area that are Dallas Cowboy fans, or people that live in this area that are Mets fans. And let's go to the let's go to the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room, Mr. Met Jeff Dowling. Good morning,
Yo, it's been a while, Billy Schwein.
Yeah, it has. Well, you only come out when you come out of the woodwork when things are positive. When things are negative for the Mets, we don't hear from you.
Well, why would you? Right?
Yeah,
why would I give you the chance to get back at me or anything? Right?
Yeah, but you know what? Don't get too cocky because I just told you right before we brought you up, you guys lost a lot of people.
Yeah, well, Pete Alonso throws like a girl. What do you want?
He throws like a girl. The guy's got good offensive numbers. He's got he lead the league in RBIs last year or something like that, or he was up there.
Yeah, I think we're losing people, but what we try to do is bring people up from the farm leagues and stuff.
You just traded one of your top guys. You just traded Ronald Acuna's brother for Luis Robert, who has done nothing.
I certainly was sad to see Acuna go. He was a replacement a middle infielder for either person that was down. He certainly is going to be a star in the future. So I wish him well. Of course, the Mets trade away the best players, and then they're good players. And then they go stars. Like back in 69, 70, we got rid of Nolan Ryan. Oh, he's not going to be anything. We can let him go.
These New York fans, man.
So this is what I said, Dave. Going back to how could you live in this area and be a Cowboys fan, or how can you live in this area and be a Mets fan,
Nick fan,
or a Nick fan? It's just like not right.
Well, you know, and I've told you the story. My mom and dad were Giants fans and Dodgers fans back in the 1900s, back before they.
A long time ago.
Yes.
All right. Well, listen, Mr. Met, I know you wanted to call to gloat, and we'll allow it.
Yeah.
But one thing I will never do, and it was the only reason I did it because Nick made me do it.
Sorry.
Sing that stupid
Yes,
song.
No, I was here that
Yes, he
day.
did.
It's terrible.
Baby.
They should have won the series.
It was all your fault, Nick, that I lost that bet. And
they talked you into it.
Yeah, they did.
Talked you into it.
I had to sing your stinking song.
Yeah, you did. So if we could lose every player from last year, as long as you didn't get Bo Bichette, I'm happy.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much. I don't know his mental toughness. Let's see how he performs when he comes to Citizens Bank Park. That's all I got to say. Because he's going to get Dave. Who do you think will get booed more? Gautier or
Gautier?
Because he got booed when he came in. When Anaheim Ducks came
There's
here.
There's a difference there.
He's playing pretty well too.
Yeah.
But I think Bo
will get a nice welcome.
He's going to get excoriated.
Well, he chose the better team.
Oh, he
give
did.
me a break.
Cut me a break.
All right.
Yeah. No, actually, he chose the better contract.
Well, he got more guaranteed money, right, Nick, with the Phillies
per year, and he got opt-outs.
And he got those. He could hang with the Mets for 1 year, and then he could leave.
You know what I think?
So,
you know what I think? I think he didn't want to play in front of the Philly crowd because we're too tough on him. That's what I think.
Yeah, that could be. That could be.
All right, Jeff, we got to run, man. But we appreciate you calling in, and always, even though we like to razz you, we love that you participate in the show. Thank you so much.
Oh, no, absolutely.
And we'll talk to you again.
You guys are great.
All right.
All right, talk to you, Billy.
There he is, Jeff Bowe, Mr. Met on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline.
No,
Nick.
now the Cutter Gautier thing's different because
Why?
Gautier was drafted by the Flyers, was in the Flyers system,
Yeah, but he
and
didn't want to play in
didn't want
Philly.
to play here, and said, "I want to trade. I don't want to play here."
Well, Bichette didn't want to play here either. He got offered more guaranteed money than opt-out. He got a better.
Bo was a Blue Jay. You know what I mean? They just got the Phillies got used to drive up the price. And when the Tucker thing happened, it elevated everything else. The Mets said, hey, we're going to swoop in. We're going to give you all this money because I'm Steve Cohen and I can just throw money around stupidly. And look, that's what happened.
By the way, is it Scott from AC?
Yeah, Scott from AC.
Scott, I got to apologize if you're out there listening. I lost your number.
Billy versus technology.
Are we going to be able to retrieve that, Nick? Or do I have to?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Can you get it for us?
Everything's on a piece of paper over there.
I lost it. Hey, listen. But here's another thing. I talked to Johnny DeMaria from Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures, and they don't have any New York Giants or Mets stuff.
Good.
Stuff.
It's actually it's a good thing.
You're going to have to wait. But if you're out there, Scott from AC, shoot us a text message that you acknowledge that I lost your number.
We'll get your number back to Billy somehow, some way. I don't know what goes on in his technology.
All right, Dave Klemic, I want to ask you a question. I want you to think about this because I know you don't really know that much about baseball and basketball and hockey.
This better be good, then.
But who do you think the next Philadelphia sports team to win that championship?
Well, the Philadelphia Soul's not around anymore.
How about the Wings? How about the Wings?
Bullies aren't around anymore.
I got one for you.
The Atlantic City Surf.
I know what you're going to say.
I got one for you.
I know what he's going to say. What are you going to say?
Now we're not far off we're not far off with the Eagles. Okay, we were just
Clap your
there.
hands.
We were just there.
Everybody.
So we were just there. A few adjustments in the offensive coordinator position. I think we.
So
were
do you
close.
think? So where do the Eagles stand in your estimation as a former NFL player? With all the problems, can't get an offensive coordinator, can't get we don't know about their chemistry, blah 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 blah.
If you keep that defense intact and you take away some of the HR problems with A.J. Brown being the crybaby, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You take that away. We got a new offensive coordinator there. We're a contender again. If you can keep the offense intact
that's a big
little bit.
Nick, you like the Sixers though, right? You think the Sixers?
Right now, I'm just having fun. Just having fun with the Sixers.
Clap your hands. But see, here's the thing.
Just having fun.
This guy's setting himself up for the biggest letdown in his life. I hate to say it.
No, if you listen to
you
Nuggets
look at
yesterday,
somebody's resume.
no. If you listen to Nuggets yesterday, I said just enjoy it right now.
No, we are enjoying it, but you're like getting all worked up because you really believe that he's going to
Listen,
Mr. Negadelphia made of glass.
Stay healthy.
Right.
They have a shot. The East is wide open. Wide open.
Isn't it Kobe Dean a free agent this year?
Yeah.
Yes,
he'll be gone.
You think we can keep him?
Blankenship? No.
No.
I don't think.
Blankenship's gone too.
Why do you think they drafted Jahad Campbell?
Ooh,
You think they'll keep Blankenship? I think they'll be.
I don't know.
I hope so.
It would be his choice, probably.
Yeah, he'll
He'll
get
paid
money.
somewhere.
He's gone. Yeah. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquor was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there, say hello to Will, Jason, Chet, JM. They do a phenomenal job. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood, just like your grandmom used to make, and their signature cocktails. All steps away from the action. Before dinner, dinner before the show, late-night bites after a big win. La Scala's Fire delivers every single time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Bash. Hopefully, I can drive into the studios on Monday to talk to everybody about what's going on with the Eagles, plus the Sixers with a big game this weekend against the Knicks. Don't forget, you can watch the Sports Bash now on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Check it out and subscribe.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Any trade goes now at RK Kia of Vineland. Still owe thousands on your trade? It doesn't matter. RK Kia wants any trade, regardless of year, make, model, or condition. Drive home a new Kia for $199 a month. $199. Lease new 26 Kia K4 LXs from just $199 a month. $199. for 24 months. New front-wheel drive 26 Kia Sorento S, just $388 a month. $388. Plus, you get RK coverage, no charge, ding repair, tire repair, wheel repair, windshield repair, and more. No charge. Any trade goes. RK Kia of Vineland. RK does it right. RK Kia of Vineland. MyRKKia.com. MyRKKia.com.
To qualified buyers, plus tax and title. For details, call 856-641-1111 or myrkkia.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the studio on a Saturday. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Aaron Ewing, my new intern. And, of course, we're having fun here on Saturday morning talking sports with you. And now it's time for our Athletes in the Spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran will highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in scholastic sports. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning. Happy Snowmageddon, fellows. and Aaron. Now you have a lady in the studio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
how we doing?
She doesn't have a mic, but she's doing well. Listen, she said, "What's my job? What do I do?" I said, "Your job is to make me look good."
This is the one you met at the Flyers game that night?
Yes, that's right.
But,
yeah, you met.
P.J. hooked up good.
Yeah.
You work quick, Billy.
Aaron, you having a good time here in the locker room?
I'm having a great time. Hi, Fran. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? I listened to you on the mic last Sunday. You sounded good.
Yeah, gave her her date. That was your debut.
That was my big debut. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you think I did well.
And now tomorrow, Aaron is going to see she's going to see a phenomenon. She's going to see Billy and Bobby Schweim go at it tomorrow. Bobby's going to be my guest he's going to be my co-host on the program tomorrow, and Aaron's going to get the referee jersey.
I'm going to be officiating. It's going to be my officiating debut as well.
Good luck, Aaron.
We're making big steps here in the first 2 weeks.
When in doubt, just take Bobby's side.
Oh, that's it. You're out.
All right, that's some good advice then.
All right, Fran, I know you got a busy day. You get that basketball classic coming up soon, right?
Yeah, the Metro Classic, and I have a stock to bring in some of the top high school talent in the nation. Some of the top New Jersey teams locally. You got Middle Township, who's leading their division right now in the Cape Atlantic, and Atlantic City, who got they got some nice players, nice young team there. So, yeah, that should be a great little thing. January 29th to 31st, I think games go most of the days. The kid that committed to Ron from Blair, committed to Duke University. I'm a Villanova fan, so I call Duke the Evil Empire. But it's going to be a great time. I'm actually looking forward. I want to go out and see him play. I watched a lot of highlights. So that'll be a great thing for the area. Again, it's at Stockton University. It's a great facility over there. January 29th to 31st. So we're looking forward to that one.
And they got a great website. You go to their website, the basketball class, high school basketball classic.
Yeah, Metro Classic.
Metro Classic. That's it. They got a great website
at the moment. So
yeah. All right, now it's time for your. I know you got your. Sorry to hear about you're at a viewing or a funeral. So we'll get right to it. Give us your high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township.
Yeah, I won't blow the air horn while I'm driving in a funeral procession here, but I'm not in the big truck yet. That's at midnight tonight. But yes, athletes in the spotlight this week. On the boys' side, we are going to go with Liam Kennedy, the senior from Mainland Swimming. Liam's one of the standout swimmers from a really good Mustangs team this year. He recently recorded season best in the 100-meter fly and 50-meter free in a big win over Egg Harbor Township last week. I believe his 50 free time was also a meet of champions qualifying time that'll extend his season. Liam's been a perfect 12 for 12 in individual events, so he's outtouched everybody he has faced in individual events so far and contributed on a host of first-place relays for his team. Team-wise, Mainland is 7-1, and they actually lead South Jersey Group B in power points. Now, I'm a PA guy. I'm not really sure. PowerPoints is like that QBR. Nobody really knows what it is. But if you're leading, we know you're having a great year. So great year, great job out of Liam Kennedy from Mainland Swimming. And our girls, we have Mariah Thorne, a junior from Pleasantville basketball. Mariah's kind of done it all for Pleasantville this year. She averaging 12.5 points, 11.5 rebounds, so averaging a double-double points, rebounds, and 7.5 steals. One of her stat lines that really stood out was against Pilgrim Academy earlier this year. She had 25 points, 15 rebounds, and 13 steals, and is one of 3 triple-doubles, points, rebounds, and steals she's had this year. She's been a great complimentary player. They have a standout point guard that we want to at least give a shout-out to. She was one of our athletes in the spotlight for last year, so we kind of keep an eye on them. John Release Reyes, who just recently scored her 1,000th career point in her 3rd season, so congratulations to her as well. But this week's athlete in the spotlight, we have Mariah Thorne from Pleasantville and Liam Kennedy from Mainland High School. Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township athletes in the spotlight. And as always, they will get a Philly Pretzel Factory gift card and a free pretzel coupon to share with all their teammates and coaches.
All right. As always, Fran, we appreciate you. And Dave wants to know, do you put the same salt on the roads that you put on your pretzels?
No, we do have a special salt for the we have a special salt for the pretzels. But yeah, that road salt, it's like gold right now. I had 2 customers call me and said, "Is your truck?" I was coming down from Bristol with a load. No, you can't get salt anywhere. They offered me, let's just say they offered me a lot of money if I just pulled my truck into their landscaping yard instead of taking it to where I was going.
All right, Fran, get ready for that big storm. Be safe, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, if you see a big green dump truck, Marathon hauling out on 30, just give me a wave, pull over, and say hi.
All right, Fran.
I'll be out there all night.
All right. Be safe, Fran.
Will do. I'll be listening tomorrow morning.
All right, there he is, Fran Mclaughlin with the high school athletes in the spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township.
Slow it down, Schwan.
I know, I'm so excited. I'm caffeinated and activated.
Yeah, Liam Kennedy's one of mine, too. So this is almost every week that he picks one. This is all the way. He goes up to Philly with this.
You always put your arms in the air like you did.
I got him. So
you taught that kid.
Liam Kennedy, the football player at Mainland as well.
Oh,
he's
right?
one of the very few athletes that double up from football and swimming.
Wow.
Maybe the only one.
That's wild.
He's a phenomenal athlete. He could have played lacrosse in college,
Jeez.
swim, or play football. I think he's going to play football.
Whew.
Of course, Fran was on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline.
Welcome to Barb.
Welcome to Barb. You know, Barb and I went to high school together.
How about that?
Collingswood High School. And how about
You're in the
this?
Hall of Fame there.
Yeah, did I tell you that?
Maybe once or twice.
Hey, listen. I'm calling the Haddon Township games. I'm the announcer for the Haddon Township High School boys.
I'm aware.
They lost to Haddonfield in double overtime on Thursday night. What a game that was!
Yeah, that was Thursday night.
And you were at the Sixers. And
I was working the
you're
Sixers.
lucky I didn't get a chance to watch the Sixers
Dang.
game. That's the only reason they won.
Yeah, I thought you tuned in for a couple seconds when they missed that goaltending call at the end of the game because I was like, great, now we got to go overtime. We're gonna lose.
But Nick, that's a big win by the Sixers. I got to tell you.
Yes, it is.
You know, for the way they came back. I mean, you're talking about a Rockets team that's 27-16.
No joke, they're a contender.
They're a contender.
Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Kevin Durant looked like Kevin Durant of old in that ball game, and the Rockets had a really good fourth quarter, and Maxey didn't have a great first half. Wasn't shooting well, but then found his rhythm later in the game. Paul George didn't have a great game, but he hit some big shots towards the end, and that's why they were able to come away with the victory. Listen, they're 2-3 at home on their 6-game homestand. They play the Knicks today. I'll be down there up in the Bleeds. I'll see Grimesy. But
get your mirror and strategically
I will.
blind them.
And I think
we're going to be way up.
We might be the top row, if I'm not mistaken.
Bob Euchre seats.
Yeah, and listen, there's no better way to watch it. There's no better way to watch a game than up there.
So, by the way, your Joel Embiid, he recorded his 9th career triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty impressive.
Listen, he has gotten better, and he's looked more fluid as the games have gone on, right? They're giving him more. He played 46 minutes the other night. And that's a good sign. So if they continue to monitor his knee, they keep him out, he's not going to play the back-to-backs, I think you could get him to the postseason. Hey, let's go on a run. Let's go on a run, Schwein. Let's have a year.
But you know what, Dave? And you can attest to this, I'm sure. the Sixers look like when they're on the court, Maxey, they look like they're having fun, right, Nick?
There is a different energy to this team. And because so many, this team has had a lot of roster turnover over the past couple of seasons, right? Pretty much for the entire Joel Embiid process era. They finally have had like a team that's kind of stayed together, right? Last year, everyone was kind of hurt. They come back into training camp this year, and it's relatively the same team, but all the stars are playing, and now they can build some cohesiveness. And that's important with any sport and any team, Dave.
Absolutely. I mean, and I was just thinking about my own college team, right? There was like a time when you get cohesive, things happen emotionally, you're bonded, or you have a really common goal that you all believe in. You could see like these huge gaps when people don't believe in that process, or you don't believe in your coach.
Well, look at A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. You see the friction there.
Well,
it's affecting the team.
I'll give an example, and Joel Embiid's talked about this. Like, they haven't had like the same guys consistently, the same core over and over. They had Simmons, they had Harden, Butler. Like, it's changed. Tobias Harris. They've changed like teams over and over again. I mean, you've had relatively the same team for now 2 years. Didn't get to play a lot this year. And now you're starting to see them play together more. And Kelly Oubre, he's got a different handshake with everybody on the team. That's important. Cohesiveness is important. There's a different energy, and they have a good coach to lead the way.
I don't know if I could do all those handshakes. I don't think
there's some elaborate handshakes in there.
Yeah,
man.
That's too much for Schwein.
And I've seen like the white guys getting involved in those too, and I'm like, how did you remember all that, dude? That's not. We're not that cool. You know, it's funny. Coach Vermeil used to walk around to every player, have a nickname for every single person on the field.
That's awesome.
It was.
It's important,
man. Had a
man.
nickname for everybody.
Just like, look, we had Sam Carchidi on earlier talking about his new book, Bullies. But that team had fun. They were like, he said they were rock stars.
Yeah.
There's something about teams that win, have it. And like even last year the Eagles that won the Super Bowl had it.
Yeah,
at the time.
And with the Sixers this year, it's just like, all right, just enjoy it for what it is right now, right? Just enjoy it. They're relatively healthy for the most part. I know it's January, but we haven't had great basketball here in a while. So it's like, have fun with this team with where they're at the moment.
And
that's
Nick,
all I'm
this
saying.
is Tyrese Maxey's team now, is that correct?
It absolutely
I
is.
think there's no doubt about it. It's his team.
He is the leader, clearly the leader. He had the VJ Max hat on the other night.
And by the way, Nick, I will say this. It's been Joel Embiid's team for the last prior 6 years?
Yeah. About that.
For him to like, not that he stepped aside per se, but for him to allow Maxey to be the dominant force, and he's on the head of he's in everything. He's like when
he's got his own signature shoe coming out, etc.
And Embiid,
but that's what's great. That everyone's kind of filled their role. Right?
But Dave, that could go the other way too, right? I mean, as far as egos go, you talk about that.
I mean, remember Shaq and Kobe played together.
Yeah, and they butt heads.
Did they win a championship?
Absolutely.
Well, there are exceptions to the
a
rule,
couple.
don't you think?
They
There are
did.
exceptions to the
Somehow they
rule.
put their differences aside on the court.
Right.
But they had a common goal. They're both selfish players enough, but they're selfless to know that the goal is more important.
But Dave, they knew they needed each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The common goal.
Yeah.
Like I think Maxey, like he had 36 points the other night.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, he's ridiculous. But he knows that he's only as good as
Right.
Joel Embiid.
And
you know
you
what I
also
mean?
have to look at Paul George, right? Paul George has been a one on many teams. He is the fourth option right now, and he's cool with his role. So that is very important to have all those stars and star level players getting paid that much to figure out their roles. I think that's huge.
Maxey, Embiid, and Oubre combined for 94 points.
Unbelievable.
Their win. That's pretty amazing.
So what I want you to do is do not watch the game today, Schwan. Go to Bobby's, take a nap.
That's
I'm
right.
Take a nap.
I am going to be there. I don't want it ruined. I don't want my day ruined because you
I
watch.
hate to tell you, I'm going to watch the game tonight, Nick.
The lesser-known twin?
Yeah.
With the lesser-known twin.
What that was
AI?
great.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. That was.
When I
Who's
introduced
Bobby Schwein, the lesser-known
The
twin?
lesser-known twin of the. Oh man, Bobby's.
Good luck tomorrow, Aaron.
By the so Erin, she's going to be. We're going to give her a referee's jersey.
Yeah.
We're going to give her a mic. We're going to give her the referee's jersey, and Erin, you're going to witness something that's the equivalent to an eclipse.
Don't bring up AI to Bobby.
Bobby's the lesser-known twin, but you're gonna be sitting between us. If you're sitting right there, you're gonna be sitting between us. You got your work cut out for you.
Is it going to be like,
You have to hold him back. You got to hold him back.
We'll
They
get it.
might.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Dave likes the fact that and the fantasy football guru Brian Hartley I mean, he witnessed me beat the heck out of Bobby in the parking lot. You saw that, right, Dave? It's all on video. We had a fist fight, Aaron.
Between who?
Me and my brother. At
Oh,
at the age of 64.
You have to hold
Or no,
Billy
like,
back.
I'm going to have to lift a little bit
You better
tonight
get to the
before
gym.
tomorrow.
Hit the gym
I
tonight.
haven't had enough time to prepare.
Yeah, hit the gym tonight. You'll be
So
all
the
right.
taper
I don't know if
knuckle.
I'm
How
in
about
shape
some
for
foil,
that.
Coach? All right, so Aaron's got her work cut out for her. tomorrow.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about that. All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up and get you ready for Hanging with Henning. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers Knicks later today on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
10 seconds. Embiid, lead pass Maxey. Maxey's going to dunk it. The Sixers are going to beat the Houston Rockets.
It's Sixers basketball later today. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/Be Smart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there. It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
My brother, who's older, is a tough guy. He always gets me something, and I have to appreciate it. Hey, man, I got you this. It's a knife. It's a buck knife, like 11-inch Bowie knife. I know you like knives. I go, I do? He goes, well, at dinner, you're always like, can I have a knife?
David Spade, I Got a Feel For It tour. Saturday, March 7th, Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort. Tickets are on sale now at theoceanac.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live here in the studio. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, Aaron Ewing, my new intern. Guys, we're having a lot of fun today. Hanging with Henning is next. You want to make sure you stay tuned for that. Tomorrow on the program, we'll talk with Fox 29 Eagles analyst Gary Cobb, and then, of course, Kevin Durso, who covers the Flyers.
Love Durso.
By the way, you know what, Nick?
I love G. Cobb.
Yeah.
Both of them.
I love. They're
It's a
both
great
great.
show.
Remember we had G. Cobb on in the beginning of the football season?
Yeah.
How pumped up did he get us?
Yeah.
So, but I need to pick his brain about some things tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Of course, Mark Grimes will be coming in to answer all his critics.
Grimesy.
Grimesy. We're going to play that audio from
See him later.
Chris Sims. And then also I have my I went to the Philadelphia Sports Writers dinner. I interviewed Kevin Nagandi, Nick, and I interviewed Jermaine
ESPN.
Jones. So we're gonna play those interviews tomorrow. We had a lot of fun at that event, and but great show today.
Yeah.
Dave. You know, Nick, Dave Klemic's trying to get out of this. You know?
Oh, you're cutting out 8 minutes early?
No. I was gonna say, were you guys impressed that I said something about basketball there? I
You
talked
did?
about Shaq and Kobe. Also,
See, you're more knowledgeable than you give yourself credit
exactly, Nick. You took the words right out of my mouth.
But speaking, remember G. Cobb was on here. It was cool to have him just let his hair down and be a
he
dude.
was himself.
Just be a dude, because we always hear
Guy
him,
being
he's
a
got to
dude.
be all professional and do what he's got to do. But it was cool just to have him be a dude and a football player.
But he got us all pumped up.
Yeah.
Because remember going into training camp, I think we had him right before the season.
I think so. I can't remember what week that was.
And it was like it was very
early.
refreshing to talk to him and get that
so knowledgeable.
Oomph. All right. Like you give us oomph, Dave. By the way, there's a picture circulating around with you with big hooks.
That's definitely AI generated.
All right, I want to thank Sam Carchidi. Don't forget, check out his new book, Bullies. You can get it on Amazon. I want to thank Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, brought to you by the Vassor Pool Service. Of course, Fran Mclaughlin from the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township with his high school athletes in the spotlight. I want to thank Fran, Nick Earnshaw, as always. We appreciate everything you do. Dave Klemic, thank you so much. Aaron Ewing did a great job making me look good. And stay tuned for Hanging with Henning coming up next. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Let's go Sixers. I'll be watching Nicky Nosebleeds tonight. And I'll talk to you tomorrow right here on 97.3.